getting ready to have a live.
We've got a pretty crazy show on our hands here. So sit back and enjoy.
Come along, children. Now we're going to have a little music, like old times.
And you are tuned to The Sessions. Opening up the show there was Disclosure featuring Aluna George, and the track is called White Noise. Nice one to kick off the show, and what a show it is going to be. You're tuned to 103.2 Dublin City FM. It is of course The Sessions for another week, and my guests in the studio are Hypno Puppet and Dave Thomas, I nearly forgot your surname there, aka Square Revolution, are joining me in the studio. So we're going to have loads of music to come between now and 9:30. If I do get to the playlist again, I'll also have music by Postal Service, Go Panda, and someone else whose name I can't remember, but it's all very good. Guys, thanks a million for coming in.
Thank you.
If you want to get in contact with me actually on the show, you can indeed. I might as well get all these links out of the way. You can email on thesessionsfm@gmail.com. We're also on Facebook, The Sessions 103.2 FM. And big thank you to our sponsors as always. Every week The Sessions comes to you live courtesy of the Grand Social, one of Dublin's leading music venues. For more great music and live music, you should head down there on a Sunday for The Sessions. 7 acts on stage, and best of all, it's free. Okay, so first off, part 1, Hypno Puppet, or not all the band is here with me. I have Clara and Sean in with me now. You can say hello, it's okay.
Hello everyone.
If you just want to come closer there, Sean. So thanks for coming in. I know this is your kind of first sort of radio experience, isn't it?
Yeah, as a band. Well, acoustically as a band. We've both done different radio sessions separately. We're both singer-songwriters. And we were just kind of sick of the whole singer-songwriter scene. We do love the singer-songwriter scene. Yeah. We're rockers at heart, so we wanted to have a rock band again.
This is sort of your story, because you guys, you know each other and you have come from a kind of music background of different bands and writing and performing, but you kind of, what kind of made you two sort of get together and, you know, sort of form Hypno Puppet?
Yeah, I met Clara up in the Bleeding Horse open mic, and we got talking, and she said that she was looking to put a rock band together, like, and so was I at the same time. So we said we'd meet up and have a jam, like. And then
was it like an open kind of session thing, like you just kind of
the open mic Apollo session?
Yeah, it's really good. It's actually on every Sunday in the Bleeding Horse, run by a singer-songwriter called Fake, and it's really good for any singer-songwriters out there. But we just really wanted to be in bands again, because when you're on your own playing acoustic guitar on stage, and I'm not the most comfortable person playing acoustic guitar, I kind of hide behind it, and like Sean's an amazing guitarist, so the idea of being in a band with Sean was just amazing. So that's it, really.
And like, how long were you sort of like performing sort of on the scene, sort of separately, like?
Years and years. We've both years of experience. Yeah, I studied in the rock school in Ballyfermot, and you've been in loads of different rock bands. And
I was in a rock band like Hi-Fi Junkies. We were playing lots of gigs around 2005, 2006, and then that band broke up, and then I was just doing singer-songwriter.
You're not from Dublin, are you?
I'm originally from Liverpool, but
I can get that. I feel like I'm kind of in the room.
But you know, you might have been putting the accent on just for like entertainment.
And I've been told that I sound South African as well.
Oh, really?
Just by me.
I don't know the South African accent, but well, you know, it's all a compliment, really, isn't it? You never know what you're going to get told or asked in this place, so bear with me. So you met at an open mic thing, and you formed Hypno Puppet. A very interesting name, actually. Definitely something that caught my attention was the name of
I
it.
mean, people probably think that we're mad into taking loads of acid and drugs from the name, but actually I'm vegan, and we're both
that has nothing to do with
we're both gym addicts. I'm only joking, but it's such a mad name. But I suppose it's the whole hypno thing, like being hypnotized, and puppet and puppetry, and I'm an actress, so I love the whole theatre aspect, and like for our live shows we want to be very kind of dramatic and make them be like an event, and not just that we're standing there playing. We want to like involve the audience, and you know.
How I mean, I'm really intrigued now. How do you involve the audience? So as I
don't know, because we only had our first gig last Friday, so I have to come up with it bit by bit. But yeah, we'll see.
And how are you planning? Do you act as well like that?
Yeah, I am an actor. That's kind of my very low-paid day job. That's what I do.
Wow. Yeah. That's really cool. I'll keep it to the music. I would kind of.
And we're both big into Hendrix and the whole psychedelic thing, so it's slightly inspired by that as well.
Yep.
Great stuff. Well, I kind of want to get into you more about the band and more about the influences. But I suppose before we go any further, we should get a track from you guys. So feel free to whenever you're ready.
This is Timeless Hands.
Timeless Hands.
Timeless Hands.
Okay.
7 days since I heard your voice, and I can't remember the sound of your out, and I'm feeling drowning someplace I never found. Every time you felt this way, I know it's all gonna go astray. Why do you lie to your heart? You know an M can be a star. You know this M can be a star. 7 nights since I saw your eyes, and I can't remember the sign of your out, and I'm feeling drowned in something I'd never found. Every time you felt this way, no, it's all gonna go astray. Why do you lie to your heart? You know an M can be a star. You know this M can be a star. Time's hands can give, time's hands can take. Some minds can make, some minds can break you. If you just let them, if you just let them. Every time you felt this way, no, it's all gonna go astray. Why do you lie to your heart? You know an M can be a star. You know this M can be a star. Thank you.
That sounded absolutely beautiful. I'd also like to point out we have Frida in the studio, who is that lovely cello player, not to not mention you as a fact. So guys, I wanted to ask you about your influences, and this was something that I was looking forward to getting you in and kind of getting your sort of your feedback on. You take a lot of influence from as you said there, Hendrix, Sonic Youth, kind of a lot of bands that
I grew up listening to the Beatles,
yeah,
which was
Yeah, me too.
a good starting point.
so basically a kind of a lot of kind of really iconic and great sort of rock bands, and then alternative bands kind of leaning more so sort of, you know, into the 80s, 90s, you know, Pixies and things like that.
And in the last year or so, I've gotten into a lot of old blues, like Bessie Smith. I don't know if you know Bessie Smith from like 1920s, 1930s. Absolutely amazing, like really old recordings,
Wow.
that sort of thing. A lot of folk.
Yeah.
But
there's no kind of one sort of pinpoint.
No, we both listened to like a lot of the same genres. We both listened to a lot of Nirvana when we were younger as well.
My biggest influence like that when I wanted to get into a band was Nirvana. Like, I was listening to Oasis and the Beatles before that, and I was also playing the guitar. But as soon as I seen the Unplugged gig, like, then I was like, yeah, definitely want to be in a band now. Like,
yeah,
a big influence. Like,
so it was that kind of, I suppose what I wanted to kind of grab you on that was sort of that kind of era, you know, like Nirvana and that, just that sort of kind of, you know, late 80s, sort of early 90s, that kind of scene of alternative grunge rock music, and kind of where it came about and what it influenced and what it kind of did for a lot of musicians and stuff like that. And so when you kind of come into music now, sort of especially alternative music, I'm kind of wondering where it stands, like as a band, as alternative musicians, and kind of that music that you're taking influence and kind of what you want to create itself. Like, I just kind of, you know, I'd like to know.
We'd really hope to create something fresh. I mean,
okay,
I don't know, I've heard some bands that are into grunge music being called post-grunge. I don't know if we'd want to be called that, but like, as I said, like, I'm really into like bluesy stuff as well as all that, and I secretly listen to a lot of pop. I think strong melodies...
It's not a secret anymore.
oh damn. But like, I think strong melodies, whether it's on guitar, are really, really important. And I like harmonies that are different and unexpected as well at times, and alternative tunings. I really like that, and Sean's really into that as well. So I suppose we'd love to come up with something fresh. I know that's a cliche thing to say, but yeah, something fresh but that people can relate to.
And so you're how are you sort of like planning to sort of work on that? Like, I know you guys, like, you're a new band, you have sort of the full, like, you guys kind of came together, you know, wanting to create a rock band, and you're in a sort of a time now where there's so many different influences. There's so, like you said, like, it's kind of gone to post everything. You know, there's that kind of, you know, a fresh sound,
and subgenres and all that.
It's a hard thing to create, especially now, like, even across Dublin. I mean, and it's brilliant. There's so many different kind of music things. There's a lot of electronic kind of music is really kind of big in the scene now, and you know, I'm curious to kind of... I
don't know. I mean, the only thing you can hope to do is to be as real and truthful to yourself as well as your influences. And I mean, don't want to sound pretentious, but there is only one Clara MacDonald, one Sean Cray, and that we just bring as much of ourselves and as much truth to it as possible without trying to emulate somebody else or something else. But hopefully our influences will come across and get us fans. Cool. You know, but you can only be yourself.
Definitely. Well, I definitely hear...
Well said.
Yeah, there you go. That's enough. You should take that with you. Put that on your album sleeve.
I think it's because I didn't have any coffee today. I'm probably talking sense.
What? So, are you working? Like, because I know from the few tracks that I've heard, we're going to play one in a few minutes, a hypno rocker. I heard another one, Fire Inside.
Yeah. Which is actually a bit more commercial, yeah.
It is a little bit more commercial, but like, speaking of kind of Nirvana and like that kind of sort of, when I first
like the Pixies as well, and
the Pixies. Yeah. Are you a fan of? Because when I first listened to that, the first little bit of it kind of reminds me of Radiohead Street Spirit. Have you ever heard that before?
Fire Inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I like Radiohead. I went to see them like in 2000. I was big into the Bends and OK Computer. Like,
yeah, there's definitely a kind of like
your influences come out like when you're writing, like, if you know it or not, like, but you definitely do, like, because
I've heard it a lot, just like when I was listening to the few tracks that like I know of you guys, like, that's why I was really kind of excited to get you in here, because I can hear.
You haven't been told that about Radiohead. That's mad.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm going to post up the link after the show and people can have a listen and see what they think. But it's just the very start of it.
Yeah, definitely.
And I was just thinking that definitely sounds like it could, if you just play a different chord there, could go into like something, which is cool. That's the one thing I really liked. I can hear your influences coming out through your music, and you're not kind of ashamed to say this is, you know, not that bands are, I mean, everyone has an influence, but you're really bringing that through, and I can hear like the music kind of coming out from that, and I can hear that through how you're playing it and how you're singing it, you know, the strength, the power within your voice, and that's kind of, you know, the passion I can see kind of coming through in Hypno Puppet, and that's why I'm looking forward to kind of seeing, okay, where are these guys going to go?
Well, thank you very much.
No, you're that's fine. Look, it's
thank you so
you know,
much.
But like, where, like, are you writing an EP at the minute? Like, are you working on?
We're gonna just jump in and try to do a full album. So
we're writing loads of songs. Like, we find it easy writing with each other. Like,
and do you,
especially over the last like maybe 4 months, like, Like
And-
we'd write a song, and in the same session, like of writing songs, we'd have like 2-3 other bits of another song ready to go for the next one.
Cool. And like, do you guys, Sean and Clara, do you two write? Is that kind of like it's sort of a joint kind of co-writing thing?
Yeah, it's weird. Like some songs, like Sean might come to me with like a guitar part, and I'll write melodies and lyrics over that. And then sometimes Sean will have like a melody and lyrics for a verse, and he'll come in and he'll have that, you know. And then Falling Apart, I think I'm not the best guitarist compared to Sean at all, and I came up with a chord progression that I couldn't really pluck properly, and Sean was like, well, this. So I come to him with some guitar ideas as well, but it's kind of 50-50 what we do.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so you're still...
The next song we're about to play, like I had the piece of music, the guitar, for about 4 years, and I had a melody for the bits I'm singing, and then Clara wrote lyrics then to it, and then I changed my lyrics to fit in with her, and it really worked well.
So you're really kind of learning as well. Kind
And
of
that
as
one
you
I think
go.
we finished in
You're
about, was
constantly
that like
learning
just
with
one
music,
sitting, maybe
like-
10 minutes or 20 minutes? We kind of improvised the song, and then it stands as we wrote it. Like, it's really weird.
Wow. So
Yeah, so I don't know.
and like, so you've been writing for the last few months. You're a new band. You're coming together. You're learning kind of off each other, and you're kind of in the process of making an album. You're just
Yeah.
going to jump out with it.
Yeah,
That's
might as
great
well.
stuff. Excellent. And so you haven't kind of got a set sort of due date or anything like that when you're thinking of releasing anything, or
Not really.
Not yet. Like, we're gonna just continue developing the songs.
Yeah,
like,
we
I'm
want to
like-
start recording in the next 3 months or so. That's kind of our plan.
okay.
Yeah.
And the track that you were talking about there, is that the full one that I have, or which track?
Hypno Rocker.
Yeah, that's the one you're talking about with the melodies and different kind of thing. That's the one.
No,
with
the song that we're gonna
Oh, right,
we're gonna
okay,
play.
yeah.
And, no, that's Hypno Rocker's the same example as well. Like,
Okay.
except I had that piece of music, and I didn't have. Clara just started singing to it one day when we were jamming, like, and we just wrote it. Then,
Right. Okay. Well, if you want to perform another one for us now, that would be great.
Yeah,
Thank
this song is called "Shadow You've Become."
you. Shadow You
That's a happy
Become.
title. Daylight's hurting your eyes again. Don't know what's gonna happen. Oh well. No one can save you. No one can save you from the shadow you become. No one can save you. No one can save you from the shadow you become. Inside this is right for you. Made this, it's time to break it. I'm taking all the love songs away. No one can save you. No one can save you. What's going on inside? Taking your surprises away. No one can save you. No one can save you. What's going on inside? Taking all the love songs away. This is world of light. Step inside your mind. Daylight's hurting your eyes again. Don't know what's gonna happen. Oh well. No one can save you. No one can save you from the shadow you become. No one can save you. No one can save you. What's going on inside? You'll never take my spirit away. You become.
dark edge to that, isn't there? That's
Nice and
amazing.
depressing.
No, I like that. I really like what you do with the cello there. That kind of real slick kind of.
Yeah, the cello
Cello solo, woo.
That was so
amazing.
cool. Did not expect that coming. That was really cool. So the next track we're going to play, it's off. You can get it on your SoundCloud.com. Just if you search for Hypno Puppet, and it's called Hypno.
Power of Google.
Sorry?
I'm saying if they search like the power of Google, they'll find anything.
Is there a totally different name here?
Oh, we have to write that later. Sorry.
But that basically the next single, or the next song that we're going to perform for you, Hypno Rocker, that comes from, you can get it on SoundCloud, and that features the whole band. I will put up the links for you guys. Is there an upcoming gig or anything like that?
We've a gig on Friday in Fibbers.
This coming Friday?
Yeah.
Fibbers. What time?
20 to 9.
20 to 9. Cool. Well,
and the Grand Social.
Oh, we're playing the Grand Social as well on the 10th of March.
Saucy Sundays.
Saucy Sundays, yeah. Brilliant stuff. It's
Cool venue.
It's a great venue. Our lovely sponsors.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that.
It's one of our favourites.
Great stuff. Well, guys, we're going to play Hypno Rocker now, and we're going to go to a very short ad break after that, and we'll be back with more music here on The Sessions.